All right, housing update, housing 2022. Zillow just released its housing update. And yes, it's true. Home prices continued to rise as homes literally on the market continued to decline. So look, inventory, it's down 42.4%. So there's 900,000 homes on the market. Now, 900,000 homes seems like a large number, but there's actually more real estate agents than there are houses on the market to sell. Okay, so what's next for the housing market? Will we see more homes come on the market? Will home prices drop? What's going to happen with foreclosures? Are there going to be more new homes built, more new homes hit the market? So thank you for watching. My name is Wayne Turner. I'm a real estate broker here in the metro New Orleans area. I've been actively selling real estate for 25 years and I've closed over 4,000 properties. But enough about me, let's get to it. So yes, property listings are down and they've actually dropped 13% in January. And that's like 3 months in a row with record declines in actual property. Now listen, I tell everybody, January is always the slowest month for home sales. But to be able to see December, January, as we roll into February, the inventory is still really low. And of course, really low inventory means property appreciation. And that's the biggest drive right now. The reason why we're seeing everything go up is because of the simple supply, the lack thereof. This is why I tell people more than ever. And look, I'm a little biased. I'm a real estate broker and have been for many, many years. But it's important right now to make sure that you have someone in your corner looking out for you, a top real estate agent in your area. At the end of the day, we're the first to know. We're on the front lines. We are the first people to know about new listings and houses before they're going to go onto the market. I mean, personally, I have a stack on my desk of properties that will be coming on the market. Who's going to be notified of those? The people that have raised their hand, that have come to me and said, Wayne, this is what I'm looking for in the home. So it's kind of going back to old school years ago before the internet, where we actually did property matching, where we knew we had buyers and we had property owners and we simply matched those property owners. And they call it brokering the sale of real estate. And look, it's no different in your hometown. Your leading agents in your hometown are the first to know about the newest property listings. So how do you find these agents in these markets? Well, we make it really simple. We put a link below that you can click on, and from that you'll have access to agents, top agents in your area through our realtor referral network that you can actually call upon, talk with, tell them what you're looking for, talk with, meet with, and they can find you a home. And listen, I think it's really important for everybody to know really quick, and we'll jump into some other stuff, so hang in there with me. So really quick, how do real estate agents get paid? Now, it's important to know how real estate agents get paid. It doesn't cost you any money out of pocket to have a real estate agent look out for your best interest, to represent you in the purchase of a property, and most importantly, find you a property that you really like. They simply get paid by the listing brokerage company. So when the property's listed, the homeowner is going to pay the listing brokerage company. The listing brokerage company simply pays your real estate agent. And that's why I tell people it's no money out of your pocket. You don't have to write a check. You get full representation for a purchase. You get to find a house. You get full representation on your purchase. It doesn't cost you any money out of pocket. So back to Zillow. Zillow states it remains to be seen how long buyers can weather the storm and how long homeowners will watch values rise before deciding to sell their homes. Now, of course, you will see an increase of inventory as we roll into the spring, as you always do. However, as homes hit the market, they will be purchased. So just as the spring market brings homes on the market, it also brings buyers to the market. And those buyers that are working with top agents in their area are going to be notified of those properties, and those homes are going to be absorbed in the market. Looking ahead, Zillow predicts home value growth is projected to continue acceleration through the spring before peaking at 21.6% in May, gradually slowing through January 2023. More than 6.2 million total existing homes are expected to sell in 2022. Now, how can Zillow predict all of that? You know, I tell people data's like a crystal ball. That's the closest thing you have to the unforeseen future, is looking at the numbers. Now, of course, as mortgage rates continue to rise, it doesn't seem to be affecting home sales, home purchases much at all. In fact, we've seen it jump. So what I've always witnessed over the years is when mortgage rates tend to go up, you have a lot of people that are on the fence. They're kind of like, I'm going to wait and see. I'm just not too sure. Kind of riding the fence. Like, should I buy now? Should I wait? Maybe the rates will go lower. And then all of a sudden the rates go up. And when the rates go up, for about 60 to 90 days, we see a surge of home buyers. Now, real estate is a little bit different, and we see a surge of home buyers because it's not really recorded. Now, keep in mind the data. We can see how many showings are happening, how many homes are on the market, how many are under contract. But to truly get a picture of actual homes sold, you gotta understand a home is put on the market and it typically takes 30 to 45 days on average for a home to close. But you know as well as I do, rates are still crazy low. You've seen them lower, I've seen them lower, you've seen them higher, I've seen them higher, but still, they're talking about raising them in March to 4%, and that's still crazy low. And as the pandemic has caused people to work from home, people can now live anywhere. So we have so many people moving from one state to another where not only just the cost of living is lower, but housing is much lower. I mean, a quick story and word of experience, I have many clients that come from other states. They may come from Portland, Oregon, or Washington, or Seattle, or Las Vegas, or Phoenix, and then they move to Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama. They may be moving to Ohio, Indiana. You get it, you understand what I'm saying. And I've had them literally move right here into Louisiana, and they're like, wow, the taxes are crazy low. You can get a great property. We've had people sell their property and take the cash equity and pay cash for a home here because their 2,000 square foot home they just sold was $800,000, and now they can buy a 2,000 square foot home for $300,000. But you know, I remember 20, 30 years ago, literally when you bought a home, it wasn't any cheaper than what you would pay in rent. So literally it was like, well, if you bought a home, your mortgage payment wasn't going to be any different than if you were renting. And there was many a times there where rent was actually cheaper than owning a home. Now it's just the opposite. When you purchase a home, your mortgage payment is much cheaper than what you would be paying in rent. Plus, you can buy a home for 3.5% down on an FHA loan, and they just raised the loan limits. There's some cities, counties, states where it's like $1 million. And you can get an FHA loan. And this is why so many people are like, well, let me just try to buy something. I can get a yard, I get a land, I get a garage, I get these amenities, I can barbecue, I can go get a pet, a dog. I remember, a quick story for me is I couldn't wait to buy my first home. I bought my first home at 21 years old. I couldn't wait to buy my first home because I wanted a dog. I wanted a yellow Labrador Retriever. So maybe we should do that. That just gave me an idea. Buy a house from me, adopt a pet for free. That's a good idea. I like that. But as we see home inventory come on the market, we see it being absorbed. We see real estate investment networks. We see real estate investment trusts. We see corporations. We see people buying and flipping. We see people purchasing Airbnb. We see people buying for their second home. So it's not just a market that we're in where people are just buying a home to live in. But as you may know, you may have seen, maybe you own a home, maybe you're looking to rent a property, maybe you're looking around. What we've seen is that rental rates are going up as well, and some 15% or more. And part of that is because when people decide not to purchase a house because they can't find a house that they like in an area that they like, or for whatever reason they just say, you know what, I'm going to stay in this rental, or I'm going to go rent something for a while, that causes a demand, and that demand pushes up rental, just like it's anything supply and demand. The demand for rentals is going to push that up. Plus, you have to also consider, in March of 2020, there was a moratorium placed on landlords, property owners that were investors that had people renting their properties from them, and they said you couldn't evict them. So if people were to stop paying their rent for 3, 6, 9 months, you could not evict them. And people have to understand, there's a lot of real estate investors that have mortgages on those properties, and they still had to pay their mortgages and still had to pay their taxes and still had to pay their insurance. So there was tens of thousands of dollars that have been lost, and a lot of investors are trying to make that up by just raising the rents a little bit. And listen, when you think about renting 2-bedroom, 2-bath here in Metro New Orleans area, it's $1,400 a month. You're like, it's $1,400 a month. If I bought something, I got to have a down payment, and then I'm going to pay. But here's what happens, $1,400 a month, you never get it back. And don't get me wrong, I love real estate. I love investing in real estate. I love owning real estate. It's a great way to build wealth. But $1,400 a month times 12 months is $16,800 a year. Times 2 years is over $33,000. And you never get that money back. So while some people say, well, look, I'm just going to wait, the rates will go down, the rates will drop, or the price too high, at the end of the day, you can still purchase a home and get a mortgage cheaper than what you're paying in rent. And look, I know it's frustrating. You're looking for a home, you can't find a house, and it's like, and that's why I tell people, look, a real estate agent, a top real estate agent in your area will have first access to all property listings before they even get on the market to Realtor.com or Zillow or Zwambe or whatever the names. I can't pronounce half of them. But a real estate agent, a top real estate agent in your area, your neighborhood, they're on the front lines and see those properties. Okay, to sum it up, rates are still going to rise. Zillow's saying some cities will see double-digit appreciation, and of course more homes will come on the market as we roll into the spring, as well as more buyers purchasing those homes as they get placed on the market. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe it, and listen, don't forget, if you need a realtor in your area, simply click the link below. I will connect you with one of our realtor partners in your hometown. Thank you for watching.